The training, in my opinion, this is the most important video of all these videos on this page because this is the only one that is going to equip you to make the comp plan work, to make your money work, to make your time work, and to give you freedom of your time and be able to do everything that you want to be able to do with your life. This is the one right here, the training, and how you pick up these skills and implement and show up every day. So the training is so simple. I'm going to do it very briefly because it is so easy. First, if you go out there and try to build a business the way that most people try to build a business, you're just going to piss off your friends. You're going to alienate yourself. It's not going to be any fun. You're just going to get a lot of resistance and little to no curiosity. And at the end of the day, you could have the most awesome compensation plan, but you won't get paid anything because you just practice some really poor business skills. That's how most people build a business, sadly. So in my training course, I'm going to teach you first how to be yourself and pull more of yourself out of you. And for all of you, to various degrees, it's going to be somewhat of a discovery process too. In my training courses, it is not uncommon for somebody to start earning their first residual income inside of the first week or two or inside of the first 30 days. So that's highly, highly encouraging, including people that have never built a business before. Now, here's what I call them daily core of activities. They're also called vital daily behaviors. They can be done in your spare time, as I was talking about in the video addressing if you have enough time for this. So what I teach is this. It's pretty simple. 1, consume the product so that you can get results from the product and you can inspire people and you can organically inspire and you can organically invite people into it, which leads us to the second activity, which is inviting people. So the way that I invite, this is where most people blow it, by the way. This is where it's totally different the way that I teach it. So most people in other businesses, other trainings, they're inviting people into their deal. They're inviting people directly to just sign up. They're pitching people, and that doesn't work. You know it. I know it. So what I'm doing is totally different. I teach people to invite people to look at information about the product, to see if it's something they'd even consider doing. And by the way, if it's totally not your bag, you're not interested in trying it, totally cool, not a big deal. And if you want to try it, great, we'll do it. So here's what the invitation could look like. It could be as simple as, hey Sue, I got into a business. I don't know if the business would be for you or not, but I think you might really like the product. Would you like to look at information I have about the product to see if you'd even consider trying it? Don't know if you'd like it, but I think you might. And if you end up looking at it and it's not your thing, totally cool. And if it is your thing, that's cool too. So let me know and I'll talk to you soon. And that can be a phone call, private message, email. I've been testing this extensively since, I started in August of 2007. It was about 2 years later that I got the invitation down right. So I could shave 2 years off of your effort with that alone, just so you know. But so I guess that would have been 2007, 8, 9, 2009, like the later half of 2009, I got the invitation down to look like that. So it's been quite a few years, tested extensively, and I get curiosity, I get gratitude, I don't get resistance. It's very, very rare if somebody shows any resistance. And I've had other people, terribly shy people that have tried other businesses that turned people off in the past, and they try this approach and they call me back the next day and they say, Tom, this actually worked. People want to know about it. How exciting. And then their confidence is better and all these other things. And I'm like, thank goodness some people still have the openness to try something like this, no matter what's happened to them in the past. So that's a beautiful thing. So that's the second thing. It's inviting. So consuming the product, being proof the product works, how we invite people. And the third thing, and I have people do this whenever they're ready. Some people are ready right away, maybe, a week later, a few days later, a month later. It's developing content. This is where you pull yourself out of you, especially like my Facebook, for example. You go up and down my Facebook wall. I'm talking about things that I'm passionate about, and I'm doing them in a way that's attractive, and people interact, and new people friend up with me. So my contacts are growing on a daily basis. And likewise, I've had the shyest, most socially awkward of people try this stuff out as I teach it. And they let me know, Tom, this is amazing. I'm getting friend requests. People are contacting me, starting the conversation with me about what I'm doing. I mean, that's a really cool thing. So that is, I guess that would be the third activity. So consuming product to get a result from the product, how we invite people, sharing attractive content coming from your heart, your passions. And the fourth thing, and this is really it, is daily personal growth and development. And that could be, if you're a reader, you can read a really great book that helps you with your philosophies, emotional maturity, a skill set about whatever, whatever you need to develop about yourself. It could be listening to audio. One cool thing about personal development is that you don't even really need to take extra time to do it. When you're driving in a car, or maybe you ride the subway if you live in a big city and you take public transportation, I don't know, you could just put something in your iPod or whatever and listen to some really fantastic audio, just as long as you're putting great ideas and mindset stuff into your brain every day, whether it's for your emotional maturity or spiritual maturity, or maybe more of a how-to thing, a particular skill set that you're weak in, whatever it is, you just do a little bit, a few minutes every day. That's all it takes. So that's it. That's the train. All my training is around those things. And I've got all kinds of little strategies, big strategies, mini, small strategies, all things you can do in your spare time. And for those of you that really want to plug away for hours a day, it doesn't matter. I got you covered so that it works for you. And it's all going to be centered around who you are, never asked to be somebody that you are not, because that's weird and it turns people off. So there you go. I hope that clears that up for you, because this is the most important thing, is the training. It's not the comp plan like everyone thinks it's the comp plan. It's not. The comp plan doesn't pay people who don't work and people who don't get the skills and people who don't show up every day. The comp plan doesn't do anything for them, even if it's the most awesome comp plan ever made. It's the training. So there you go.